going on, fellow explorers? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Crypt Door. Now, I hope you guys enjoyed that last video of that mystery solved, of that mysterious crypt-like structure that I had uploaded. I got another one for you. It's another very interesting set of footage I have for you. Also, I had uploaded this to TikTok also. And on TikTok, it got a lot of hits. A lot of people were inquiring about this little grave crypt area that I found. A lot of people were saying, well, it looks like a doghouse. It looks like, there's no way that could be for a human. It's too small. What is going on with it? Now, I'm going to show you the footage of this real quick, and we'll get back and I'll explain a little bit about why it was as small as it was and why it looked the way it did. Hold on. This is interesting. Lots of unique things going on at this cemetery. Mission Cemetery, Santa Clara. I don't even know what that's even supposed to... This opening in the front of this grave, I have no idea. You get a load of that? You saw that? That was different. That was unique. That was something I had never seen before myself. Now, the story behind this little tiny crypt was, the reason why it was so small was because it belonged to a child, a little girl who was 6 years old. The name was Marie Lagon. I took to the Find a Grave app. Shout out to Ada from The Stories Beneath for turning me on to the Find a Grave app. I took to the Find a Grave app and I looked up all I had was the date of death. I looked up the date of death, the name, the county, the city, and it came up. And it was definitely to a little child, a little girl. She died October 30th, 1917. So that is going back some time, and that little crypt did look very old. But as you guys saw in that clip, there was nothing in it, as you saw. And on Find a Grave, they had the person who uploaded the information for the grave had put in the notes section of that part was the crypt door was missing and the crypt was empty. Now, that broke my heart. The first thing that immediately jumped into my head was, well, why was the door missing and why was it empty? Did somebody rob the grave? Did somebody take the little girl's remains? I mean, what the heck happened here? And it broke my heart for a second. But then I also remember I've got a friend who is a groundskeeper at a cemetery, one of the cemeteries in Colma. And he had mentioned to me, because I've seen stuff like that in cemeteries before where it might be like a family-style mausoleum where it's got maybe, it's a smaller one. It's got maybe, 4 people in it, 2 on one side and 2 on the other. One time in his cemetery where he worked, I came across one where one of the faceplates was missing and it was empty. One of the little spots was empty. And I immediately went to my friend and said, "Kimber, man, look at this. Obviously, this at some point, the spot was occupied. It had the person's name and information on it, but the faceplate is down, missing, and it's empty. So what happened here? Do you know? You work here. Do you know what happened?" And he said he didn't know what happened. But he says a lot of times when, somebody is placed into a family mausoleum or, family members are placed into a family mausoleum, sometimes at some point down the road in the future, sometimes the families will build a bigger, better, more elaborate mausoleum or get a better spot in the cemetery to start putting family in. And sometimes they will just come and say, "Hey, move my dad, my brother, my uncle, or whoever, move them from this to this new area that we purchased." Sometimes the people in the Colma area, yeah, they spend some money on this stuff. So that could be a reason why the little girl's crypt was, the door was missing and it was empty. Maybe at some point the family had, shelled out the bucks or whatever to have her moved to a more desirable spot in the cemetery. But the thing was, when I looked up her name and her death date, you think Find a Grave maybe would also come up with the alternate area that maybe she was moved to. But maybe somebody hasn't done that yet for Find a Grave. Maybe she was moved to a different part of the cemetery that was maybe more favorable for, the family. But maybe the good folks who do the uploads and the and the information for Find a Grave, maybe maybe they didn't haven't gotten around to that one yet, maybe too. That could be it too. But nevertheless, that broke my heart when I was reading that. It was the crypt door was missing and the crypt was empty. I was like, wow. I really hope it wasn't like a part of any kind of grave robbery or anything. I can only hope, like I said, the family maybe at some point, in the past, after she was placed in the original spot, maybe they actually moved her to a different spot, maybe to be closer to other family. Maybe they had another family spot picked out, and maybe they moved her to be closer to other family, the mom, the dad. Who knows? It's still a mystery, but a mystery solved a little bit as to why that thing was so small. It was a child's crypt. So that is the mystery on that one solved. It's still a mystery as to what happened to the remains. We can only hope, think positive thoughts and only hope that maybe she was moved to a different spot in the cemetery and not part of some kind of sick grave robbery deal. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. Thank you all so much for watching. I know these videos this week, I pre-warned you guys a week or so ago that I was going to be stuck at home. I wasn't going to be able to go out to cemeteries, so I was going to try to come up with different types of videos to keep the wheels of motion running on this channel, and that's what I've been trying to do. So thank you so much for watching me and watching this video. If you are enjoying this video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel and you're enjoying it, please hit the subscribe button, click the bell icon. Therefore, you can be notified of all of my future uploads. Once again, fellow explorers, thank you so much. Hopefully, by next week, things will be back to normal, and I'll start uploading regular cemetery exploration videos. Hopefully, what's going on with me right now with these obligations I didn't foresee coming, hopefully that gets squared away soon, and I can actually start going out again. I've got more cemeteries I want to check out, more cemeteries in the Colma area. I'm always looking up cemeteries and Googling certain cemeteries that I know, or just Google them and I see the names and I Google them and see from pictures online how great and awesome some of these places are. So I do have some spots I want to cover. Hopefully I'll be able to do that by next week. And I'll be talking to you guys very, very shortly with another video. Peace out.